Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. When President William Samoei Ruto accepted the invitation by Joe Biden to go and lead peacekeeping in Haiti, his vision was myopic to say the least. He didn't expect the situation that he has found himself in. Actually, William Ruto wanted to play the good boy to the masters. He loved being singled out among presidents. Like Joe Biden once said that he appreciates William Ruto for his role in peacekeeping. William Ruto wanted to go and try and bring peace even in Sudan. He wanted to become the blue-eyed boy. But 6 months down the line, ladies and gentlemen, William Ruto regrets that decision and he wants to chicken out, but he doesn't know how to do it. Because one, William Ruto took some money, the US plus the other Western countries volunteered to give money on that mission already. We have policemen who are being trained to speak French because that country speaks French. And there is a lot of money that William Ruto really wanted. William Ruto has got appetite for money. He also understands that it is Joe Biden who aided his win, and he owes them allegiance in whatever formation, and that is why whatever they say, William Ruto will do. So he doesn't know what to do because he knows very well if he plays mischief, the one rule will apply. If I made you, I can break you. But things have happened that have really terrified William Samoei Ruto. We sent a police officer on a reconnaissance mission to go and just check out what is happening in Haiti. And while in the US, our policeman was found dead in a room where he was sleeping. Nothing has been explained towards that death. Our courts have ruled that William Ruto has got no authority to take our policemen to Haiti. And the gangs there have also warned Kenyans, plus that they will meet fire. They will be in hot soup if they ever set foot in Haiti. Experts have warned William Samoei Ruto, and people are wondering, there are very many countries in the Caribbean city. Why William Ruto, a nation that is very far away from Haiti, a nation that does not speak the same language, why would he volunteer to lead this mission? Now, the recent happenings is the worst, and it's the culmination of what is happening. And I want us just to look at what is happening. A few days ago, the Haitian president, Ariel Henry, came to the country. He actually jetted out of their country to attend some meeting there. Then from the meeting, he came to Kenya, and despite the court orders and all the cries, they signed a deal with William Ruto that William Ruto will actually take policemen there. Now, in his absence, the terror gang, led by this man that goes by the name Chariza or Barbecue, decided to take over the airports. They invaded police cells, and jails, and they emancipated all the people who are there. They set them free. And they even took over the airport so that the prime minister could not land into that country. And for some times there have been speculations where he is. Now, this is the situation that Haiti's prime minister turns up in Puerto Rico with his country in chaos. Ariel Henry's whereabouts had been unknown as prison breakout exacerbated violence in the Caribbean country. Then this is the explanation that I want us to give so that I give you what is happening. It is said here that Haiti's Prime Minister, Ariel Henry, has re-emerged in Puerto Rico after his whereabouts were unknown for days, with his country having been plunged into chaos and violent gangs demanding his resignation. Now get this. Since Henry left Haiti on February 25th to attend a regional summit in Guyana, gangs have rampaged through the capital, Port-au-Prince, raiding 2 jails over the weekend and freeing thousands of inmates while launching attacks on the country's main airport. Jimmy Chariza, a notorious gang leader that goes by the name alias Barbecue, said he planned to oust the prime minister. Now, banks, schools, and hospitals have been closed in the impoverished Caribbean nation. On Sunday, authorities declared a 72-hour state of emergency and nightly curfew in the hope of quelling the recent squall of violence that UN officials say has displaced 15,000 people. Ladies and gentlemen, basically that paints for us a picture of what is happening in Haiti. I want you to imagine that in Kenya, where we live today, schools are closed, hospitals are not working, people are not going to churches or mosques. Our main airport, the JKIA, is a no-go zone because rebels have taken over, and William Ruto cannot land into his country. That kind of chaos. That is what is happening in Haiti. In this video, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want us to look into how William Ruto is playing puppet to the Western, how he has gotten money, how our soldiers are going to be butchered. There has been information that William Ruto would want to chicken out of this deal, but he cannot. I want us to look into ways that William Ruto can use to chicken out of this deal, because he can't just do it very openly. Kindly subscribe to our channel if you are watching for the first time. Click the notification bell. Please share videos and give this particular video a likes. To those who support us, I want to thank you in a very special way. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are in Ruto's shoes, you understand it will be very difficult to just tell, Joe Biden that you don't want to continue with this deal. But things have happened that really show that it's not a good deal. Now, what are the ways that William Ruto can use to chicken out of this deal? Number one, William Ruto can take advantage of the court cases. The court has already declared that this mission is unconstitutional, and William Ruto can use that and just ensure that this case is taken. Maybe the Attorney General goes to appeal against this, and the Court of Appeal maintains that William Ruto cannot take soldiers to Haiti. Then it even goes to the Supreme Court and it talks to them. Then they declare it unconstitutional. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, you know that Biden always carries herself as a man who respects democracy and the democratic right of other nations, even though this is a pretense, but that will help William Ruto at least hide behind the courts. Number two, William Ruto can still manage massive police resignations, where policemen just resign and they say that the cause of all this resignation is the Haiti mission, and they say that they're afraid, and all the media will be covering this. When this happens, then William Ruto will tell his bosses that because of this, it is very difficult. I want you to imagine the courts have refused, and policemen are resigning in their masses, and people don't want to go for police recruitment, and the media is reporting the chaotic situation back in the country. With this, even Biden will see, and William Ruto will be off the hook. Number three, William Ruto can also stage manage what I call as a vote of no confidence. He can talk to some of the Kenya Kwanza members, especially those from Central Province, because already there is bad blood, and they sponsor a vote of no confidence, and they threaten that if he goes ahead with the mission, the Haiti mission, then they will impeach him. This will be so incredible, and it will be discussed, and even Joe Biden will understand that indeed this is not a mission that William Ruto can carry on with. And then the last one, ladies and gentlemen, William Ruto can sponsor state demonstrations. Wananchi waende pale nje, street demonstrations, and they're saying no Haiti. They're condemning William Ruto and Gachagua and the Kenya Kwanza demonstrations, and those who will be in front are the Kenya Kwanza. those people voted for him, then the situation will be so demanding, so chaotic, and then William Ruto will play victim. He will attract sympathy, and he will say that this mission cannot continue because even the international media will capture this. And that is why I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, that if William Ruto does that, because I understand that he wants to chicken out, he wants to negate his promise and commitment, but it is not very easy because America, Britain, those who have poured in money into this will not allow him. In the middle of all this, ladies and gentlemen, if William Ruto takes my advice, he will be happy as he walks out of this deal. I don't know what you think, but that is my take.